Okay. Let's make it clearer. Here we go. All right, guys, you're learning Unit 5. We are starting a new unit. These are words you need to know, okay? So the first word, definition. So make sure you know the definition. Coordinate plane. Here's a coordinate plane. It is a flat surface, okay? So like flat, like a piece of paper. That's what the word plane means. Plane is like a piece of paper. This is a plane. See how it's flat? Okay? A wall is a plane. A screen is a plane. It's a flat surface. But when you add the word coordinate, it's a flat surface with x-axis, with an x-axis and a y-axis. Okay, so it's a flat surface with an x-axis and a y-axis. And most of the time it is there to give locations. All right. So that is a coordinate plane, a flat surface with x-axis and a y-axis. Plotting points, okay, is to give location of a point. So plotting points give location of a point, and usually you have an x, parentheses, x, comma, y, comma. You always write x first, and then you write the y. So plotting points, giving a location of where you are. Hey William, I'm going to meet you in the corner of Knoxville and Main Street. You know exactly where I'm going to meet you. See the x and the y, okay? So, but if I just said, hey Jonathan, I'm going to meet you on Main Street, you're going to be driving forever up and down that road, right? But if I said Knoxville and Main Street, you know exactly where I am. All right? Okay, characteristics of a coordinate plane. You have an x-axis, okay? X-axis, and an x-axis runs horizontally. Runs horizontally. So an x-axis runs horizontally. So if it runs horizontally, which way does it go? Left and right. Okay, so if you're starting here at 0, there's your 0, okay? If you go to the left, is that a positive number or a negative number? Negative number. Negativo, okay? So if you run to the left, izquierda, that's a negative number. If you run to the right, what kind of number is that? Positive number. Very good. Oops. Okay. Okay. I'm running out of room, so I'm going to come over to the side a little bit, okay? If you have an x-axis, you also have a y-axis. Y-axis as well. And the word to tell you which way it goes is it runs vertically. L-L-Y. Okay, runs vertically. Oh, one more thing I want to add in just a little bit. Negative, this one runs to the left. Positive runs to the right, okay? In case you don't know what those words mean. If you're new to the country, you don't know left and you don't know right, correct? So at least you know these words now. Okay. You guys good? All right. So if it runs vertically, if this is 0, going up is what kind of a number? Positive. Very good. So run up is positive. A lot of language at the beginning, and then the math will come real easy, okay? And if you run down, what kind of number? negative, and I'm running out of room. I'm so sorry. Okay. So I'm not going too fast, okay? You guys good so far? All right. Love my pretty pink. Okay, coordinates. A coordinate is a point or many points, okay? A coordinate is a point. What do you always write first in a coordinate? X, comma. Do you have to have a comma? Yes. What comes after the comma? Y. Do you have to have a parentheses also? Yes. Without the parentheses, you're just saying numbers, okay? But when you have an X, comma, Y, you're telling me exactly where you are. Okay. You guys, am I going too fast? You good? Okay. Coordinate is a point. It's a location. You can add a location. It's the same thing. It's a location. All right. You guys are doing so good. Okay. All right. Origin. Here's the word for origin. It is the beginning. Okay? Oh, that pen is not good for that board. So origin is the beginning. Anybody know what X and Y value for origin is? What is it? 0, comma, 0. That's the origin. So every time I say the word origin, it's 0, comma, 0. Okay? So, any questions so far about any of these words? Pretty good, huh? So you guys might have heard it before, or they tell you how to graph, but then they never say, oh, they'll just say, this is a plane. This is a coordinate plane. Okay, I'm going to teach you guys one more word, coordinate. Another word for coordinate sometimes that we use is the word Cartesian. Okay, Cartesian. It's the same picture. So you see the word Cartesian, you see the word coordinate plane. We're talking about this flat surface with an X and a Y. So, okay. All right. Cartesian. 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 No, Cartesian. Oh, that sounds cool. Cartesian. That word just sounds cool, like Frenchy. Okay. You guys good? Pretty good? All right, let's move on, and we're going to learn a few words. Here we go. Illustration. If you ever see this word, the word illustration just means a drawing. Okay, the word illustration means a drawing, so if you hear them say, illustrate this for me, that means make me a drawing. So if you know that, you're good. All right, everyone ready? This one goes left and right, okay? What axis is this one? X. And if I'm going to the right, positive X or negative X? To the right. Positive X. And if I go to the left, it is negative X, okay? What is this called where they cross, the main one crosses? This is called what, right here? 0, comma, 0. And what is another word for 0, comma, 0? Origin, very good. That is your origin. We always start at 0, 0. Origin, the beginning. We always start counting right there, okay? And from there, you go left is negative X. You go to the right is positive X. From the origin, if I go up, what is that? Positive Y. And if you go down, that is a negative Y. Okay? Everybody good? All right. Now, there's a thing, the way you count this is you need to always make a mark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if all of these has to be the same length, the word for that, where they all have to be the same length, you guys see that? Like between here and here, here and here, 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 they all have to be the same length. That word is called equal, distant. How many of you guys heard that word before? The word equidistant. Have you heard that word before? You have? Good. That means everything has to be, so my table are all equal distance. Okay? That means they're all the same width. Got it? So if this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, what is this number? -5, right? Now, does this also have to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? No. Can this be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50? Yes. Okay? It doesn't always have to be the same. It can be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, depending on what you're doing. You guys good? How about going down? Does it have to be the same as going left to right? No. But does it have to be the same as going up and down? Yes. So -10, -20, -30, -40, -50. Okay? So what I want you guys to notice, going left and right, they all have to be equal distance. Going up and down, they have to be equal distance. Got it? Huh? That's for your information. Because I'm going to say, go see your notes. Go see your notes. And you get to use your notes on your test, right? You might want to write some of this stuff down. Okay? So they have to be equal distance. Okay, everybody good? All right. Some information you need to know about, what is this called, by the way? What kind of plane is this? Cartesian plane, or what's another word for it? Coordinate plane. So what is this called? A coordinate plane or a Cartesian plane. Got it? All right, so I might just put a picture like that and say, here's an example. What is this? You can tell me, okay? All right, other things you need to know. Remember, x goes this way and y goes this way. You do not have to label -x. You do not have to label -y, but you need to at least label x and y. It could be A, B, and C, okay? All right. Each one of these has a quadrant, and it goes in counterclockwise. Counterclockwise means you go in this direction. So the word for that is counterclockwise, because I'm going opposite of the way the clock runs. So you're going like this. From you guys looking at it, it goes like this. Counterclockwise means you go opposite of the way the clock runs. Because which way does that clock run? It goes this way, right? That's called clockwise. And you go this way, it's called counterclockwise. You're going to the left. Okay, this is called quadrant 1. Okay? Quadrant 1. In quadrant 1, x, is that positive or negative? Positive. How about your y? Also positive. So anything in this area, your x and your y is positive. Okay? So anything there, any point in here, any location is going to be positive in this side. So if we stick Victor right here, he's going to be positive. Right? Victor's hanging out in quadrant 1. What's his x and y? Positive. They're both positive. Okay, over here, this is called quadrant 2. See how the 2 marks? That's 2, okay? What's the matter? You need a new eraser? Okay, let's keep writing then. In quadrant 2, you start here at the origin. You're going to go left. So what is your x value when you go left? -x, and we go up, positive y in quadrant 2. Okay? So far, so good? Okay. Down here, instead of writing the word quadrant, I'm going to put a Q, and I'm going to do 3 marks. This is called a Roman numeral, by the way. Roman numeral. You know why it's called that? It's from the Romans. And you just write 1, 2, 3. So if you guys ever watch Emperor's New Groove, he goes, call IXII. Wait a minute. Yeah, IXII, 911. IX is 911. So he says, call IXII. Roman numeral. Mm-hmm. In Emperor's New Groove. You'll go watch it now and you go, oh! Yeah, IXII. Okay. Now, in quadrant 3, you start here at the origin, you're going to go left. What is your x value, positive or negative? Negative x. And what is your y? Because you're going down, it's negative y. So anything in quadrant 3 is negative x, negative y. Okay? So we're going to do some together. It's going to go really fast once you start to know all these words. Because I'll say, what quadrant is it in? You can tell me. Over here, this is quadrant 4. Now 4 is written with an I and a V. Okay? I and a V. That's a 4. Because a V is equal to number 5 in Roman numeral. And an X is equal to 10. Oh, 90, you would probably, I don't know 100. What's 100? M? Or C? Is it a C or an M? I think it's a C. Yeah. For 90. Is 90 a C? Would you?
If it's a C, is that one's 50 or it's D?
We'll have to look that up. Yeah.
It's C is a 50 and then there's,
Uh-huh.
then you put an X and then another C because.
X and C. Because you subtract the number before you subtract. So this why this is 1 minus 5 is 4. Yeah. So you write like the one before it, you go 1 minus that, and all the others you add. Okay? Quadrant 4, what is, I don't know what 50 is. We'll have to look that up. All right. What is your x value? Because you start at the origin, you're going to go to the right. So x is what? Positive. And then you're going to come down, so y is negative. Okay? Everybody good so far? Yeah, okay. Okay. All right, now we're gonna, you guys, any questions about any of these words? Coordinate plane or Cartesian plane, same thing. Plotting points, you're putting a dot on a piece of paper telling you your location. Your axis, you have an X and you have a Y. Okay, make sure you know it goes left, right, positive, negative, up, down. Coordinates is a point, you're giving a location, X and Y. Origin is the beginning, and the origin is always 0, 0, which is where they two cross right here, okay? Where your X and your Y crosses. So this is called the origin, same as 0, 0. It's not positive and it's not negative, okay? It's neutral. All right, let's look at this part. Here's the English that we're going to add to it. Naming and plotting points. Guided practice means I do it with you. Okay? Here we go. What letters are the points negative 4, 0? So here's your X, here's your Y, right? You start at the origin. Okay? I'm going to do something real quick. Give me just a moment. So that way you guys can see it better. You see how this is a little darker? There's your X. Okay? Oh, that did not help at all. Let's do this. There's your Y. Did I say X earlier? I screwed up. There's your X. X goes left and right. Y goes up and down. Okay? So can you guys see that better? Okay. All right. What letters are the points negative 4, 0? So you start here. You see how it's negative 4? Your X would go left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you see how Y is 0? You don't go up and down. So what letter is right there? What letter is this? C. So we're going to put C. So negative 4, 0 is C. And negative 1, 3. So what is negative 1, 3? You start here at 0, 0. You see how X is negative 1? So you go left 1. How about 3? Positive 3, up or down? Up. 1, 2, 3. So what letter is that? B. Very good. Okay. It makes you having to think a little bit about left, right, up, and down, right? But if I say do this, you guys could probably do it. So that's okay. Okay. 4, 0. Okay? How do you get to 4? If The words that you need is all down here. Do you guys see that? All right. If you move 4 units, I want to go 4. Do I move left or right? Right. So I'm going to move right 4 units. So there's the word I use. I'm going to move right 4 units. This is your word box, okay? I move 4 units. Then up, how many? How many do I move up? 0. 4, 0. You just write it above it, honey. So 4, 0. How do you get to 4, 0? You move 4 units to the right and then up and down how many? 0. Okay? You get to the point. What point do you get when you move 4 to the right and 0? So you start here and you go 1, 2, 3, 4, and you never go up and down. So what letter is that? You get to the point G. You guys see what we're doing? You're using these words. You actually have to read them out. If you move right 4 units, then up 0 units, you get to point G. Point what has coordinate 4, 0? Point what? Point G. Oh, I'm so sorry. I screwed up. This should not be G. When you move right 4 units, then you get point. This should be 4, 0. My fault, guys. I had to give the coordinates, and it's not down here. My fault. 4, 0. Okay, point. Sorry, that should be 4, 0, and G. Okay. 4, 0, because you moved right 4, but you didn't go up and down. Okay. Everybody good? Why is it not printing? Okay, and now we want to get to -3 and -2. Everybody good? We're trying to get -3, -2, okay? -3, -2 starts at your origin. 1, 2, 3. -2, up or down? 1, 2. What point is that? What letter is this? D. Okay? To get to this, if you move left 3 units, right? And then you move up or down? Down. 2 units, you get to point -3, -2. Okay. Oh, look, it's right there. I missed it. I should look, huh? What does it say? -3, -2. Oops, I missed it. Did you guys see it? Not too bad, right? Left, right, up, down, positive, negative, positive, negative. Okay. Any questions so far? Are you confused? You were not. Oh, you're not paying attention. I can't help you there. Okay. I can't help you there if you're doing that. All right, next page. We're going to graph the following. Okay? The first one you're going to graph X. The next one you're going to graph Y. And the next one you're going to graph C. You guys see that? Okay, go ahead and try it first and see if you guys can do those. The words are down here. And I'm going to just highlight your X and Y so that way you guys can see it better, okay? Take a moment and do that. Did you get emails from some of the teachers saying when you could go see them? Yeah. So if you're like, I gotta go, that'd be good. That'd be a good time. It'd be a great reflection. But I wouldn't do them all at one day. I would spread them out.
Right.
Yeah. All
I
right.
just want to go see Andrew maybe today, since he said today,
Mhm.
but, yeah, then I'll get there.
That'll work.
Do you think I should go there at 4 or 6? Those are the 2 periods he mentioned.
Depends on what you want to do. So, you want to teach 6? If you want to teach 6, go for it. If you don't want to teach 6, I'll teach it.
Okay.
Go 6. Either one. All right. You guys ready? You're working on it?
100 is C.
C? Oh, what is 50?
L.
L. Oh. Okay, guys. L is 50. C is 100. Century. 100. Century. I live a century. I'm a century old. I'm 100 years old. I'm almost an LO. Ode. L. That just sounds weird. I'm almost an L ode.
Oh, almost L.
Okay. So if this is my age, okay? No. What was 10? X? Okay, I'm this old. Hey, I'm not that old. How old am I? How old am I?
So what is the X?
X is 10.
Sorry.
But you actually shouldn't write it like this.
40?
40 what? 47. But actually this is not the right way to write it. This is actually the right way to write it. This is the correct way to write it. Why is that? Because I'm almost 50. I take 10 away. 10 minus 50 is 40, 5, 6, 7. I'm 47 years old. Thanks, William, for thinking I'm 29. I think you got brownie points today. For real. Oh. All right, you guys ready? You good? Okay, let's go. Jasmine, will you help me out? To graph X, move how many units? 2. Very good. And then move what? Up or down? Down 4 units. So let's go ahead and go to X. Left 2, 1, 2, down 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Put a dot there and put the letter X, just like that, okay? There's something wrong with this graph. Let me tell you what's wrong with this graph. Do you see any numbers on there? No. You should always label your graph. You don't have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but you can do something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? That tells you this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you guys see that? You must always have a number, okay? Because otherwise it could be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. It could be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Do you see it? So you got to put a number on there, okay? Next part. Danya, to graph Y, okay? You move what? Left, 1 unit, and then up how many? 3 units. All right, so to graph Y, I'm going to go left 1, up 3. 1, 2, 3. And I put what letter here? I put the letter Y. Okay. You guys are doing good. Okay. You've always knew how to do it, but you didn't have to say how to do it. Now you do. All right, to graph Z, okay? Victor, you ready? To graph Z. I'm going to show you. You're going to do it with me. To graph Z, you see Z? Okay? You're going to move. Are you going to move left or right? Right. Very good. You're going to move right. How many units you're going to move to the right? 2. So I'm going to move right 2 units. Do you see it right there? Do not move, because it's a 0, you do not move what? Up or down. Okay? So you don't, so Z, you go 3, 2 to the right, start here at 0, 0, 1, 2. Do what? That's okay, you can use it more than once. I'll add more words for it if you need to. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think so. I'm pretty sure. We've already used, you can use down more than once. I'm pretty sure. You might have to use it 5 times. Any questions at all? Okay? All right, you guys take a moment to do this part. This right here. Actually, yeah. Okay? Do all this. Do all this. When you get to this part, I'll help you guys with that. Got it? And then we're gonna check it real quick before you go on to the next page, okay? All right. You guys do those. I'm gonna go ahead and keep doing this one, so it'll be on the same video, so if you wanna do it with me. Yeah, just like that. All right, I'm gonna do this one. If you wanna do it with me, you can, but this is just making sure you guys got it. The horizontal axis in a coordinate plane is called what axis? X or Y? Horizontal, which way is it? X or Y? X. It's the next page right here. I'm going to keep going. And the vertical axis is called the Y axis. Very good. Okay? Describe means tell me in your own word, how would you explain to your friend how to graph 6, -1? So I want you to tell me that. Use these words. Okay? You can say right or left. You tell me which one. Right or left. 6 points. And then -1, you're going to go up or down. You tell me which one. Okay? You pick which one. And then I want you to explain in your words who's right and who's wrong. And we'll do that in a little bit. Fred says the coordinates of point M are 4, 2. Okay? So 4, -2, sorry. Rika says the coordinates are -2, 4. So let's see. 4, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, -2. That is what Fred says. Okay, so I'm going to write Fred. Vicky said the coordinates are -2, 4. So Vicky says this point. Who is correct? Vicky is correct. 4 means, I'm sorry, point M is 2 left, 4 up. Fred graphed 4 right, 2 down, which is not point M. All right. Okay. After you do all this, I'm going to check your practice. I'm going to check this. And then you guys can start on all this assignment right here. Okay? This one will take your time. What you do is you graph one of them, finish it, connect them, graph the next one, graph the next one, and you connect them. Okay? So, all right. And that's your assignment. This is due Friday.